Hey, it's Garrick with Eco-Stylist, and today we're going to be talking about how ethical and sustainable is fast fashion behemoth Romwe. We're going to do 5 things you need to know about Romwe in 5 minutes, so let's get to it. Number 1, is Romwe fast fashion? Yes, Romwe is absolutely a fast fashion brand. Romwe actually falls into the same category as SHEIN or Boohoo, which is called ultra fast fashion. And ultra fast fashion, what this is basically, fast fashion was a business model invented by companies like Zara and H&M. And ultra fast fashion takes it even further, dropping thousands of new styles per day, per week on their website. So it accelerates the already too fast pace of fast fashion, making it even more unsustainable and problematic for the environment, garment workers, all those problems amplified with ultra fast fashion. If you want to learn more about fast fashion and ultra fast fashion and why it's bad, I'm going to have some links to some articles you can check out on our website where you can learn all about that. Okay, number 2. The second thing you need to know about Romwe is Romwe and SHEIN the same? Are they the same company? This is a popular question and the answer might surprise you. The answer is actually yes. And let me explain. So first of all, in 2014, SHEIN acquired Romwe. So they used to be 2 distinct companies, and then SHEIN acquired Romwe, putting them under the same umbrella, right? But it goes beyond that, okay? If you look on Romwe's website for information regarding their ethics and sustainability, there's not a lot of information, right? But then if you dig deeper, and you go to like their transparency page, for example, it is shared with SHEIN, right? So in their corporate umbrella, they share the same policies for ethics and sustainability. And so what this means is, ethically and sustainably speaking, Romwe and SHEIN are identical. So while the 2 companies maintain distinct brands and websites, you can think of them as being essentially the same. Number 3, is Romwe ethical? And I'm going to move fast here because we only have 5 minutes. So first of all, no, Romwe is not an ethical company. I'll talk about ethics in 2 places, in fair labor and transparency, right? For transparency, again, Romwe has almost nothing, right? A lot of major fashion brands, especially the ones we research and certify, they're sharing more and more of their supply chain, right? Like even ASOS, which we have a video on which you can watch, which is not doing great in ethics and sustainability, they even share their entire supply chain from tier 1 to tier 3, right? In comparison, Romwe has nothing. So their transparency is abysmal. So we don't know a lot about like where their clothes are made and how. And then when it comes to fair labor, again, nothing. Like they have these like blank, hollow statements on their website, like we promise fair labor and stuff like this, but they offer no evidence, no certifications, no proof, no numbers, nothing. And beyond that, in more than one private independent investigation, labor abuses have been found in SHEIN's supply chain, where people work ridiculous numbers of hours in unsafe, unfair conditions for too little pay. So given the exploitation and labor abuse found in their supply chain, it's a bit hard to trust the information that they share. Number 4, the 4th thing to know about Romwe, are they sustainable? And the answer is absolutely not. Just like SHEIN, Romwe underperforms on virtually everything we look for in a brand in terms of like making them ethical and sustainable. So let's just talk about the environment for a second. They have literally nothing, right? Like they don't have goals for reducing their CO2, and they don't share their carbon footprint. They don't have goals for water, and they don't share their water footprint. Same with waste, right? Circularity, no. Romwe is doing nothing for circularity. In terms of like fabrics, are more than half of their fabrics sustainably sourced? Absolutely not. In fact, almost 100% of their fabrics are non-sustainably sourced, or what we consider unsustainable materials, petroleum-based materials, right? Like polyester, nylon, all these things come from oil. SHEIN and Romwe love these fossil fuel-based materials. You can think of, when you're wearing these clothes, you can think of it as like you're wearing oil. They're doing pretty much as little as possible for a fashion brand, right? Nothing even comes to mind right now for me of a brand that's doing less. Besides, of course, SHEIN, and again, they're the same company. So finally, number 5, the 5th thing you need to know about Romwe is don't shop there. But seriously, Romwe obviously fails our criteria, just like SHEIN. It's not a brand that we would recommend to you. We don't recommend you shop there at all. Not sustainable, not ethical. But the good news is there are plenty of ethical and sustainable alternatives to Romwe. So the 5th thing you need to know about Romwe really is where to shop instead, right? Where can you shop ethical and sustainable clothing instead? That's not Romwe, right? So first of all, check out our article. We offer 9 great alternatives to Romwe that we hand selected for you. So go ahead and check that out first. I'll have the link to that article for you in the description of this video. And then if you want more ethical and sustainable alternatives to Romwe, check out our shop. Check out our brand guide, where we have over 100 certified ethical and sustainable brands that you can shop instead. None of them are fast fashion, 0 fast fashion, and they're all better for people and the planet. So go ahead and check that out. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It really helps us out. It really helps us grow. Eco-Stylist is a small business. We really appreciate your support. And until next time, dress like you give a damn.